All these reopenings, just more signs that life is returning to somewhat normal, with many asking, how are we going to reintegrate?
Yeah, some finding it harder than you'd think. Joining us live this morning to talk about it is Portland State University's Dr. Cynthia Mohr. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, this is an interesting topic because I think this is one that I have experienced a bit as an introvert myself, getting
Yeah.
back into society in some ways. It's a little stressful. What are some of the biggest concerns for people right now?
Well, in addition to the understandable concern about like just safety, and we heard about, the increases in virus exposure and things like that, there's also the social awkwardness that, this sense that, going back in, talking to people, interacting with people where we haven't really been socializing very much over a year in some cases, that we may be really rusty and out of practice. And I think that some of that, what used to come automatically is now going to require some conscious effort. And I think it's going to be tiring and exhausting. And so we have to really just give ourselves some time and space to think about that.
Yeah. Well, and, Emily was talking about introverts. I mean, what sorts
Yeah.
of specific challenges might they face as they try to, re-enter society in person?
Right. That's a great question. I mean, I'm that way myself. So you think about how do you start conversations back up when it's been so long? And how do you ask questions of people? How do you approach knowing that people have had a range of experiences over the last year, and even people have had stable housing, income, and food, they've still experienced a lot of loss in various ways. And so I think there's a lot that many of us are going to start to process as we start to re-engage socially and in the workplace. And just thinking about how we support one another through that, and ask open-ended questions, check on people, ask how they're doing, and acknowledge the awkwardness. So it's like, okay, this is weird, we haven't been in person for the last year plus. Just being upfront about it, and because we're all going to be experiencing that. So
Yeah, I think acknowledging it really does. Once you kind of say it out loud, you can
yeah.
kind of laugh about it, and it
Right.
takes the power away. I was just
Right.
at an Easter event yesterday with a couple friends who were vaccinated, and it's the first time we had a group together. And yeah, there was that awkward pause for a second, and everyone kind of had to say, "We're all just really bad at this now."
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Are there other things that people can say or help in kind of setting boundaries, ways to make this less stressful?
I think one of the important things, because a lot of people do have anxiety around the virus itself, and the extent to which, are people vaccinated, are people still engaging in mask wearing and things like that. I think before you go to a social event, just talking about like, okay, how are we going to do this, what are the expectations? Because whereas, if one group of people is vaccinated and they're feeling pretty comfortable and they've been out and about, a neighbor who you're getting together with may not have been, as comfortable, and may not be kind of as ready to go out. So, I think just checking in and making sure people kind of understand what the rules are going forward, I think will be really important.
Yeah, and any specific advice for kids? I have two kids, and I feel like they've been hermits at times during this pandemic, and now that they're going to be able to go back to school later this week, is it different for them? Just they've been living through their phones, communicating with their
Right.
teachers and their
Yeah.
friends.
Exactly. And I know, my son is in middle school, and they all have their video cameras turned off, and so they're really not very social. And I think the same things apply in terms of, we are social creatures. We need these social relationships. I know my son is very excited to see people, all the while also being nervous about it, and just kind of explaining to them that this could be a little awkward at first, but you'll get the hang of it. And, just like riding a bike, you'll be back, engaging with people again soon, and it'll be fine. I think some people are worried about communicating with masks. And so thinking about, what is that going to be like? There's some interesting work now on, nonverbal communication with eyes have become really important because we can't see mouths. And so just thinking about, how to really improve our communication skills now that we'll be, back in person.
At least it's nice to remember that everyone's going through it. You're not alone if you're feeling like this is tough. Yeah. Dr. Mohr, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.